And just start to take some time here to just settle. Settle into your surroundings. Notice the space that you're in. Notice the sounds you can hear. Notice the temperature. Feel the ground beneath you. Notice the air around you. And again, just taking time here to notice. Notice where we're starting. Feel your sitting bones root down into the ground. And start to sit up taller through your spine. But even as you sit up taller, keep your foundation solidly rooted down into your seat. Let the shoulders draw back and down away from the ears. Keep the face relaxed. Soften the eyes, unclench the teeth. And then just start to notice your breathing. So don't try to control the breath yet, just observe it. What is your natural quality of breath? Is it slow or fast? Shallow or deep? Even or uneven? So again, getting an idea of where you're starting. And then once you know where you're starting, then you begin to control the breath a bit, taking longer exhalations and fuller inhalations. Noticing what it feels like to breathe more deeply, to use more of your lung capacity. And as you bring inhales and exhales to equal length and start to create a steady rhythm with your breath, also start to gently constrict through the back of your throat so that you can listen to the breath. Even inhales, even exhales. And really allowing your breath to be your focus, not just now, but as we move through the practice. Using the breath as a kind of a metronome for your practice, so that if it does become uneven or unsteady, you notice that it's become different and you can come back to the steadiness of the breath, noting where again that you're starting. If you have an intention or a dedication that you'd like to set for your practice, you're welcome to do so here. You can bring your hands together at your heart. Your intention could be simply staying present, completely tuned into this moment, right here, right now, with body and breath. You may choose to make the practice itself an offering or a dedication to whomever or whatever is important for you this morning. Whoever could use some extra energy or love or patience or compassion, whatever is needed for whomever needs it, including yourself. So that your entire practice becomes that offering or carries that intention. And then when you are ready, start to blink the eyes open, and we'll just make our way into a child's pose position. So just come up onto the hands and the knees and then sit right back onto your heels. We'll take an extended child's pose. So once the hips are sitting back into the heels, take the arms forward. Knees can be close together or wide apart, whatever you prefer. And just let your head relax down. Take some nice deep breaths into the back side of the body. Nice expansive inhales. Long, complete exhales. Again, just tuning back into that steady rhythm and sound. And again, throughout the practice, if you need to take rest, if you need to reconnect to the steadiness of breath, you can always come back here. For now, with your inhalation, start to come up into tabletop, coming up onto the hands and the knees. Spread the fingers really wide. Hands are below the shoulders, knees are right below the hips, and then start to hug the low belly in and up. Starting to engage bandhas. If you're familiar with bandhas, pelvic floor lifting, low belly lifting. And then step your right foot back. Keep the neutral back though, so if it starts to feel like you're collapsing into the back, reconnect with the low belly, try to lengthen your tail back towards your right heel. And then lift your right heel up, lift the foot up. And again, without collapsing into the low back, pull the ribs in, pull the belly in, take your left arm forward. Nice full inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Some of you go deeper, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, reach back through the heel without collapsing the back. Exhale, knee to nose or elbow. One more time, inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. And then reach as you inhale. Exhale, hands and knees down. Place your left hand on the floor below the face, and then inhale, take your right arm to the sky, stretch. Thread it through as you exhale, lower the right shoulder down, lower your right cheek down. You might take the left arm forward. Some of you will step the left foot back. And maybe even tuck the left arm behind the back toward the inner right thigh. Keep hugging the low belly in and up. Use that internal support for your pose, for your body. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then start to make your way back to tabletop, coming up onto the hands and knees. And again, just find neutral here for a moment. Lengthen the tail back, chest forward. Belly and ribs draw in and up toward the spine. And step your left foot back. You can keep the toes on the floor for a moment. Press back through the heel, press down into the hands. And then when you start to lift the left toes and heel up, don't collapse into the back. Again, really engaging your core muscles. And then take your right arm forward. Deep breath in, here extending. Exhale, knee to elbow or knee to nose. Inhale, extend, reaching through the heel without collapsing the back. Exhale, draw it in. 1 more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose or elbow. Inhale, extend 1 more time. Exhale, hands and knees down. Place our right hand on the floor below the face. Inhale, your left fingertips up. Really reach there. And then exhale, thread it through. And again, shoulder and cheek come down. Maybe take the right arm forward. Keep lifting through the low belly. Maybe step the right foot back. Any other variation you might have taken on the other side. Steady breaths in and steady breaths out. And again, no matter the pose, no matter what's going on with the body, the breath remains consistent, remains steady. So 1 more breath where you are. And then you can start to make your way to tabletop, coming up onto the hands and the knees. Tuck the toes here. Make sure you're engaging the low belly, and with an exhale, find down dog. Send the hips up and back. You can pedal through the knees and the feet. Maybe shake out the head and the neck. And then eventually settle into stillness, sink into the heels, press back through the chest, belly is lifting. And as you inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time, inhale, reach. This time, exhale, step the foot to the hands. Lower your left knee to the ground. Take an inhale here, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, just fold. So you can either hook your shoulder over the knee, let the head relax down. Or you can take a lizard stretch, stepping the right foot to the right, and folding to the inside of the knee. Maybe you even drop down onto the elbows, just depending on how you're feeling this morning. Let gravity do most of the work, but do keep lifting through pelvic floor and low belly. Good. One more breath here. And then if you had dropped onto the elbows, come back up onto the hands. We're going to bring the right hand to the right knee. Move into an easy twist here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist toward the right. Any variation here is welcome. You can take the right arm up. You might tuck the left toes and lift the knee up. Good. Notice if the right knee is collapsing open to the right, hug the inner thigh toward the body so the knee stays over the ankle. Nice. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the right foot. So if you need to step it a little bit closer to the middle of the mat, you can adjust there. Inhale here, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, half split. If you need blocks, you can always slide your hands to blocks or books. Moving with breath, inhale, lunge forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, half split, shift the hips back. Inhale to lunge forward, lift the chest. Exhale, hips back. One more time. Inhale, lunges you forward. And into that half split as you exhale. So if you're still feeling pretty tight this morning, it's still relatively early in the practice, go ahead and keep a little bend to the right knee. And then just allow the upper body to relax. Let the head relax down toward the ground. But again, the breath remains steady and consistent, and the low belly continues to hug in and up. One more breath here. And then use your inhale to come into the lunge, tuck the back toes under, step back into down dog as you exhale. Come forward to plank as you inhale, shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale, just lower down to the belly. And then prop yourself up onto your elbows, find a Sphinx pose here. So elbows are right below the shoulders, spread the hands wide. And then as you press firmly down into the palms, pull back against the elbows to lift the chest forward and up. If you're feeling this a lot in the low back, hug the belly in and up, lengthen your tailbone toward your heels a bit more. Nice, take one more inhale here. Exhale, start to lower the head down so you can slide your hands under your shoulders. Find cobra as you inhale, lift the chest. And downward dog, exhale, hips up and back. Just take a breath in your down dog. And then inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, inhale, extend it back. And then exhale, step into the hands. Lower your right knee down. Take an inhale here, find some length to your spine. And exhale, just fold. So again, you can hook shoulder over knee, or again, step the foot to the side and fold to the inside of the leg. Noticing where and how the side might feel different. But again, no matter what's going on with the physical body here, we try to maintain the same steadiness of breath. And if you had dropped down onto the elbows, you'll start to come back up onto the hands here. We'll move into the twist first. Keep the right hand below the shoulder, left hand to the left knee. Deep breath in to lengthen. And exhale, twist toward the left. Maybe left arm reaches up. Maybe right knee lifts up. Firmly press down into the left foot. Keep the knee over the ankle. Try to lift up out of your right shoulder so you're not collapsing down. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath here. And then you'll start to bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot. So again, you might need to step it toward the middle of the mat a bit there. Take an inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, half split, but we'll move with the breath before we hold the pose. So inhale will lunge you forward, lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale, shift the hips back, folding over the leg. Deep breath in, come forward. And exhale back. And now we'll pause here, folding over the left leg. And again, it can be slightly bent at the knee. You don't have to straighten it out completely. Let the head and neck relax down. Even breaths in. And even breaths out. And with your next inhale, lunge forward, tuck the right toes, step back to down dog, exhale. Plank position as you inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower straight down to the belly. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest, shoulders back. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips up and back. Take a breath here. As you inhale, bend your knees, look toward your hands, and exhale, just walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Find a ragdoll here. Feet are good, hips width apart. With the knees bend so you can rest your torso against your legs, and then you can catch opposite elbows. Sway side to side, swivel left to right. And shake out the head and the neck. And then let the arms relax down. To stand from here is completely up to you, whether you choose to uncurl or you can slide your hands to your thighs and press up with a straight back, whatever feels better for your spine in order to rise. Once you're standing, you can roll the shoulders around a few times in both directions. Kind of going headless. That's good. And then draw the shoulders back and down, step the feet together. And take a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, sweep the arms out and up, big circles with the arms. Swan dive forward, exhale again, big circles as you go. Plant your palms down and then inhale, lengthen, lift your head and look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back. Just pause in a middle lunge here. Keep the left knee over the ankle, chest reaches forward. As your hips sit toward the ground, the belly is really hugging in and up. Start to press down into the palms. Take a nice full inhale. Just step to plank as you exhale. Deep breath in, plank here. As you exhale, we can lower to the belly or Chaturanga Dandasana, coming halfway down. Cobra or up dog. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Let the feet rest hips width apart. Sink into the heels, press back through your chest. Pull the belly in and up. You might gaze toward the navel or between the knees, but find something to fix your gaze on. One more breath here. As you inhale, just bend your knees and look toward your hands. Exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen, lift the head. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, stand, arms reach, palms touch. Relax the arms, exhale. Again, inhale, reach the arms out and up, big circles. Exhale, swan dive forward, again, big circles with the shoulders. Plant the palms, lengthen, inhale, lift the head. Step the left foot back as you exhale. And again, just pause here. Reach the chest forward, reach the left heel back, hug the belly in and up. Start to press into the hands, take a deep breath in, press the floor away, step to plank as you exhale. Inhale, strengthen your pose, exhale, lower belly or low push-up. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a few deep breaths. Even inhales, even exhales. Take one more deep breath in. At the end of your exhale, step or lightly jump your feet to your hands. Lengthening with the inhale, engage your back. Exhale, fold, engage your belly. Inhale to stand, sweep the arms up. Relax the arms, exhale. Good, flowing now, Surya Namaskar 8. Inhale, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, lengthen here, look forward. Step or jump back as you exhale, belly or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, inhale, shoulders back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips up and back. And take 3 deep breaths. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in. At the end of your exhale, step or jump to the hands. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Stand, inhale, arms reach. Samastitihi, exhale. Pause here. Take a deep breath in and out. And now bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Forward fold, exhale, hands down. Lengthen here, inhale. Step or jump back, exhale to the belly or chaturanga dandasana. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Now lift the right leg, inhale. Exhale, step it to the hands for warrior 1, back heel spins down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Now as you inhale, reach up. Find warrior 2 as you exhale. Deep breath in here. Exhale completely, flip your right palm. Reverse warrior, inhale. Stay for the breath, exhale. One more inhale here. Side angle, exhale, lower your right elbow down, take the left arm overhead. And again, stay for a breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Find warrior 2 as you inhale, come up. Vinyasa of your choice. Exhale, hands down. You can flow through, or if you want to skip the vinyasa, you can step right back to dog. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale, we'll lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it to the hands, right heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Exhale, bend the elbows, open chest. Inhale, reach up. Now warrior 2, exhale, open to the side. Take a breath here. Exhale completely, flip the left palm, inhale, reach it up, stretch it back, exhale. Deep breath in here. Side angle, exhale, left elbow down, right arm overhead. Take a breath. Exhale completely here. And then warrior 2, inhale, come up. Vinyasa, exhale, hands to the floor. And again, you can flow through or step right back to downward dog. Even breaths in. Complete breaths out. Take a breath in, down dog. And then lower to your knees. We'll find puppy dog. Keep the hips over the knees. Walk the hands forward. Keep the shoulders back away from the ears, then let your head come down. Hug the belly in and up. Try to keep the low back pretty neutral here. Focusing as much of the stretch as you can in the upper body, chest, shoulders, and upper back. Breathing fully. With your next inhale, find tabletop, walk the hands in. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips up and back. Deep breath in, down dog. At the end of your exhale, step or lightly jump forward. Inhale to lengthen here. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Stand, exhale, Samasthiti. Again, like that. Inhale, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, lengthen spine. Step or jump back as you exhale, lower down. Deep breath in, lift chest, shoulders back. Downward dog, exhale. Lift the right leg, inhale. Exhale, step it to the hands, left heel down. Just like before, inhale, warrior one. Bend your elbows, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Take a deep breath in and out. Flip the palm, reach it up, inhale to stretch it into reverse warrior, exhale. One more inhale here. Side angle, exhale, elbow or hand down. Take a breath. Exhale completely here to warrior two with your inhale, rise. Vinyasa as you exhale, flowing through at your own pace. Deep breaths in and complete breaths out. Left leg up with the inhale. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one, inhale. Open chest, exhale, bend the elbows. Reach up, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, flip the palm, reach it up, inhale. Reverse it, exhale. Inhale fully here, keep sitting low. Side angle, exhale. Stay for the breath. Exhale here. And then warrior two with the inhale. And vinyasa, exhale. Take your time as you go. Modify the vinyasas as you need to, skip them as you need to. Take a breath in down dog. And then lower to your knees. And you're welcome to return to that puppy dog stretch, walking the hands forward. Otherwise, find dolphin, coming onto the elbows. You can interlace the fingers, press firmly down into the fists, and then send the hips up and back. If you're feeling pretty tight, you can bend the knees here so that you can focus more on pressing back through the chest. Let the head and neck relax completely. One more breath here. And then lower to the knees. And find tabletop as you inhale. And downward dog, exhale. Full breath in down dog. At the end of your exhale, step or lightly jump forward. Exhale, fold. I don't know what happened to my computer there. Good. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, reach up. Stay in chair. Let the hands separate. Can you hear me? Good. So you're in chair pose. Good. Sit into the heels, squeeze the inner thighs together, pull the belly in and up. Good. Lifting through pelvic floor and low belly. Good. And then interlace your fingers together behind the back. Step your feet hips width apart. Take a deep breath in, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Let the head relax down, let the arms reach away. You can straighten the knees out a little bit here if you need to. And take one more inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Catch the big toes with the first two fingers. Padangustasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine here. Exhale, fold. And again, it's okay if the knees are slightly bent. Some of you will work on straightening them out a bit more. If you're feeling really open here, you can start drawing your chest and your head more between the legs. Keep lifting the shoulders up, away from the ears. And then inhale, lengthen here. Exhale, just release your hands to the floor and heel toe your feet so the pinky toes come to the edges of the mat. We're gonna move with the breath a little bit. So you're going to inhale, come into as much of a yogi squat as you can. So your inhale drops the hips down, start to lift the head up. You can keep the fingertips on the floor, but as you exhale, you're going to come back into the forward fold. So again, we're gonna move with the breath. Your inhale will bend the knees, come into the squat. And then your exhale takes you into the forward fold. One more time. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, forward fold. I guess that was 1.5 more times because now we're going to bend the knees and stay in the squat. And you can bring your hands together. If you have tight knees, stay up higher. You can rest your elbows on the tops of your knees. Keep lifting the chest up toward the thumbs. Pull the belly in and up. Shoulders draw back and down. Smooth out the breath. Even steady breaths in. Even steady breaths out. So, boat pose. Start to sit down. If you need to use your hands to sit down, you can use your hands. Otherwise, lower your seat down, lift the legs up, and breathe. Let your weight stay forward in your sitting bones. Don't rock back onto your tailbone. Breathing 1. Squeeze the legs together. It's okay if the knees are bent, but keep the knees together. 2. This is many boat poses for us. 3. Pedro's already done 5 boat poses today. 4. So he's very happy. 5, cross the ankles, plant your hands. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, sit down. Into full boat pose first, take an inhale. Baby boat pose as you exhale, lower halfway down. Let the heels hover above the ground. Let your shoulders hover off the ground for 1. Squeeze the legs together, 2. Squeeze your ankles together, 3. Keep breathing, 4. And 5. Now you have to get back up into boat pose. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale, pick up. Exhale, sit down. Hug your knees into your chest. Pull your chest up toward your knees. Good. Crows in boats. Inhale, boat pose. Exhale, knees to armpits. Crow in a boat. Inhale, the legs reach forward, lift the chest. Exhale, knees to armpits, not elbow. Those are your elbows. Wait, see, elbows, armpits. Inhale, take the legs forward. Exhale, knees to armpits. Inhale, forward. Exhale, knees to armpits. Inhale, take it forward and release, cross, exhale. Good job, guys. We'll move through Vinyasa here. You can hold up dog or cobra an extra couple of breaths as you flow, just to stretch out the hips, the belly, the low back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in your down dog. Check in with how you're feeling, check in with how you're breathing. And then as you inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step the foot to the hands. Warrior 1, just like you've done before. Inhale, come up. Bend your elbows, exhale, open chest. Reach up, breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. And now we'll stay in Warrior 2. Shoulders over the hips. Right knee over the ankle. Make sure it's not collapsing to the left. Press into the outer edge of the left foot as you bend deeper into the right knee. Your gaze here is toward the right hand. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. One more breath. And then as you inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, turn the toes in and bring your hands to your waist. Coming to Prasarita Padottanasana A. Inhale, grow tall here, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, bring your hands to the floor. Lengthen, inhale, engage your back, engage your legs. Exhale, fold, engage your belly. You're welcome to take this into tripod headstand if you want to go upside down here. Whether you're standing on your feet or standing on your head, of course, your focus is the same. You're engaging bandhas. Your breath is your priority, steady, even breathing. And your eyes are focused at one spot. Three more breaths. Two more breaths. If you went upside down, use an exhale to bring your feet to the ground. We'll all inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, pause here, turn the right toes out. Reach through your fingertips, inhale. Trikonasana on the right. Exhale, reach out and down with the right hand. Take your left arm straight up to start, but then turn your left palm to face the wall behind you and take the arm behind the low back. Keep hugging the belly in and up, rolling that right shoulder or left shoulder back. Keep engaging both legs, pressing down into both feet. Now with your next inhale, find warrior two, bend the knee, reach out. Exhale, Vinyasa, cartwheel the hands down, step back and float. Stay with the breath as you go. And then find downward dog. I'm gonna take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through warrior one first. Inhale, rise up. Open chest, exhale, squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale, reach again. Warrior two, exhale and pause here. Again, vertical spine, horizontal arms. Vertical left shin bone, maybe horizontal left thigh bone. Keep pressing firmly into the outer edge of your right foot. And one more breath here. And then inhale, straighten the left knee. Turn the toes in. Exhale, interlace your fingers together behind your back. Take the inhale to lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana, seat. Use your bandhas and core strength to fold deeper. You might need to bend the knees, that's totally fine here. And then reach the arms away. Let your weight stay even through the soles of your feet. So if all of your weight's in your heels, let some weight shift forward toward the toes. You okay? Nice. With your inhale, slowly stand up. Pause at the top. Exhale, you can bring your hands to your waist. Good. Turn your left toes out. And coming into Trikonasana. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, reach out and down. So find basic Trikonasana first. Then turn your right palm to face the wall behind you and let the arm come down behind the back. You may or may not catch the inner thigh. Pull the belly in, roll that right shoulder back. And again, active legs. Steady breathing. Okay, so one more breath here. And then find warrior two as you inhale, bend the left knee, reach out. Exhale, move through Vinyasa. Hands to the floor, step back and float. Meeting in downward facing dog, take a breath. And then lower to the knees. We'll find dolphin again, completely up to you whether you keep your hands spread wide or you can interlace the fingers again. Forms are parallel if the fingers are spread wide. Tuck the toes, exhale, hips up and back. Draw the low belly in. Maybe bend the knees as you press the chest back. If you're feeling more open, you can walk the feet in closer. Still press the chest back. Maybe lift the right leg up. Take 3 deep breaths there. 2 more breaths. If you have the right leg lifted, you'll exhale, lower it down, and inhale, left leg up. Breathing 3. Keep pressing the chest back. 2. Take 1 more inhale wherever you are. Find child's pose as you exhale. Lower to the knees. Sit right back onto the heels. Whatever position for your shoulders is most relaxing. Take 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then find tabletop as you inhale, come up onto the hands. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips up and back. And take a breath. As you inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to high lunge. Stay on your left tiptoes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the elbows, open chest. Stay here as you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, right elbow under left, eagle arms. Sit into the hips, pull the belly in and up. If you're feeling this too much in your low back, bend the back knee, lengthen your tail down more. Maybe lift the fingertips up more once you feel stable. Some of you will take this more into an upper back bend, lifting the elbows up, looking up toward the ceiling or even toward the wall behind you. Keep sitting your hips closer to the ground. Keep hugging your inner thighs toward each other. One more breath here. And then inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Find warrior 2 as you exhale, open to the side. Take a deep breath in and out. Flip the right palm. Inhale, reach it up. Reverse it, exhale. And then inhale, straighten the right knee. So reverse triangle. Still keeping both legs active and strong. Stretching that right arm overhead, maybe tuck the left arm behind the back. Both legs and feet active. Use your foundation here, but the breath is steady. Take 1 more inhale, side angle, exhale, bend the right knee. You can lower the elbow down. You might already be in the half binds. If you don't want to bind, just take that left arm overhead. And then some of you working into the full bind, you might slide the right hand down and maybe snuggle the arm around the right leg. Turn your chest up though, not down. So if you're going to rotate in one direction or the other, I'd rather you rotate up rather than down toward the ground. One more breath here. You can find warrior 2 as you inhale, come up. Vinyasa as you exhale, hands to the ground, step back and float. Reconnecting with breath. Breathing in down dog. Take 1 more breath here. And then inhale, left leg up. Step it through to high lunge as you exhale, stay on the right toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open chest. Stay here as you inhale, squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, left elbow under right. And you're trying to keep a neutral low back. So again, you can bend the back knee a little bit, lengthen the tail down, pull the belly in and up. And then maybe lift the fingertips up higher. Maybe lift the elbows up higher. Keeping the face and the jaw relaxed. Two more breaths, keep sitting low. One more breath. And then inhale, reach the arms up, and then find warrior 2 as you exhale, open to the side. Take a breath here. Exhale completely. Flip the left palm. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, stretch it back. And then inhale to straighten that left knee. So you're in reverse triangle pose. Maybe tuck the right arm behind the back. Press into the feet, engage your quadriceps, engage the low belly. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, side angle, bend the left knee, lower the elbow down. And again, maybe you're not binding, maybe you take that right arm overhead. Or stay with the half bind, or move into the full bind. And again, once you're binding, especially that full bind, rotate your chest up again rather than down. Roll that right shoulder back. Press down into the feet. As the hips sit down, the belly draws in and up. Nice. Warrior two with your inhale, come up. Vinyasa, exhale, hands down, step back and float. Take a breath in down dog. And then lower to the knees. So again, pausing kind of in between sequences here, you can take a child's pose, maybe take a puppy dog stretch, or if you have more energy and you want to work, you can work dolphin or even forearm balance. So if you're working toward forearm balance, you don't have to use a wall quite yet. But from dolphin, you might walk your feet in closer. Press the chest back, lift one leg up. Maybe just give it a couple little bunny hops. If you are working with one leg at a time, switch legs. Maybe you're not hopping, maybe you're just staying with the leg lifted. We'll find child's pose together, lowering to the knees, sitting back onto the heels. And letting the body rest and really reconnecting with breath. And with your next inhale, find tabletop, come up onto the hands. And downward dog, exhale, hips up and back. Take a breath here. And then inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to high lunge again, staying on the back tip toes. Inhale, reach up. Open chest, exhale. Reach up again, inhale. Twist as you exhale, hook left elbow to right knee. So you could always soften this by dropping the back knee to the floor. You could go deeper by snuggling your shoulder to the outside of the knee and then opening the arms. Or even taking this into a bind if you have a bind here. Focus on breath, focus on length. As that left heel presses back, pull the right hip back, and then reach the chest and the head forward. As you inhale, look down. Exhale, just bring your hands to the floor. So two options here. Actually, I'm just kidding. I took your options away. We're going to stay here. Take an inhale in the lunge. Exhale, straighten the right knee to any degree. So kind of that movement with breath. Inhale, lunge, chest forward, press the left heel back. Exhale, straighten out the knee. One more time. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Now here's your option. You can stay here and fold over the right leg. Or if you'd rather do standing splits, bend the knee, walk the hands forward, float the left leg up, and then fold over your right leg. So really just looking for a hamstring stretch here, whatever you feel is most effective for you as you stretch through the right hamstrings. Keep the left leg active, whatever pose you're in, both legs are really strong. Keep the breath steady and even. Now, whatever pose you're in, we're going to find ragdoll at the top of the mat. So splits, let the left foot drop down. If you're in pyramid, step the left foot to the top of the mat. And then just fold over the legs. Sway side to side, maybe catch opposite elbows. And then release the hands down. We're going to keep the feet hips width apart here. Lengthen as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, pause. Keep the spine lengthened. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Catch the right big toe with the first two fingers. We're going to stand from here and bring the right leg with us. As you do, you can bend both knees in order to come up, or you can stand with both legs straight. Take a moment once you're upright, find your balance, find your gaze steadily focused, a nice strong foundation. Maybe that right leg starts to straighten. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the right leg to the right. It's okay if the right knee is bent. Chest is lifting, standing leg is strong and straight. Breathing 2, 3, shoulders back and down, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring the leg forward. Exhale, hands to waist. Take a deep breath in, lift the right toes higher. Exhale, release, shake it out. Shake out the legs, shake out the feet. Find Samastitihi, top of the mat. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, lengthen here, pause. If you would like Bakasana for a few breaths, if you'd like to work with your arm balance, you can bring your hands down, snuggle your kneecaps up to your armpits, very much like you did when you did crows in boats. Look forward, pull the belly in and up. Maybe lift one or both feet up off the ground. Press firmly into the hands, press the floor away. No rush at all. When you're ready, we'll move through Vinyasa to down dog. And if you get to down dog sooner rather than later, just take a few breaths there. Smooth out the inhales and the exhales. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then inhale, left leg up and back. Step it through to high lunge, exhale. Stay on the right toes. Inhale, come up. Open chest, exhale. Reach up, breathe in, keep sitting low, twist as you exhale. Right elbow, left knee. Take whatever variation you did on the first side. So again, you can drop the back knee down, open the arms or binds. Wherever you are, find length. Reach the chest forward, roll the left shoulder back. Keep drawing that left hip back and slightly down, closer to the floor as you keep lifting the chest up. 1 more breath. And then inhale, look down. Exhale, hands come down. Frame the left foot with the hands. Take an inhale here in the lunge. Exhale, straighten out the left knee. And again, we'll move with the breath a few times. Inhale, lunge, chest forward. Exhale, straighten out the leg. Inhale to lunge. And exhale, straighten it out. Pause here. And then remember the option that you took on the first side. You can either stay here and fold, or you can move into standing splits, walking the hands forward and floating the right leg up. Both legs are active and strong wherever you are. Pull the belly in and up. Keep the face and the jaw relaxed. Nice, 1 more deep breath in. And again, we'll find ragdoll at the top of the mat here, releasing the right foot down or stepping it forward. And again, just take a couple of breaths. You can sway side to side, shake out the head and the neck. And then let the arms relax down. We'll keep the feet about hips width apart. As you inhale, lengthen the spine and pause there. Pull the belly in and up. Right hand to the hip, left fingers catch the big toe. And remember, as you come to stand, you can do this with both legs straight, both legs bent, or one of each. You'll inhale, come up. Once you're upright, pause. Find your gaze focused. Find your foundation nice and strong. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the left leg to the left. And again, it's really fine if the knee is bent. And breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale brings the leg forward. Exhale, hands to waist. Don't give up yet. Lift the foot up. There you go. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Shake it out. Let it go. Nice. Samastitihi at the top of the mat. Feet together. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, lengthen here. And again, you have another opportunity for maybe Bakasana to tripod headstand. Take a few breaths, there's no rush. If you don't want to do an arm balance, maybe you do yogi squat. Maybe you do child's pose. Are we dropping into chaturanga? 1, 2, 3. When you're ready, we'll find down dog together. Take a couple of breaths. Now from down dog, bend your knees, look toward your hands. We're all going to come into yogi squat from here. So you can step or hop your feet to the outside of your hands and drop the knees or the hips down. So if you need blocks under the hips or blanket under the heels, hands together, lift the chest up, find length, pull the belly in and up. You're welcome to stay centered here and breathe. Otherwise, we're going to start to hook the right shoulder in front of the right knee. Open the arms. You're going to twist toward the left first. Maybe bind around your right leg. Press down into the feet, lift the chest as the right or the left shoulder rolls back. Take a nice full inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. And then lift the hips up just to release the knees. Shake it out for a breath or 2. Let it go. And then when you're ready, we're just going to switch sides. So you can return to the squat. Maybe stay centered and breathe. Otherwise, left shoulder in front of the knee. You can open the arms as you twist right. Maybe bind around the left leg. Need help? Press into the feet, pull the belly in and up. So you have that simultaneous rooting down and lifting. And rotation of chest. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Keep the hands spread wide, shoulders width. We're going to step right back into down dog here. Just walk the feet back. If you want a vinyasa, go ahead and flow. If you want to skip it, you can skip it. And then we're going to meet in yogi squat again. So once you're in your down dog, look to the hands, step or hop forward. But this time we're going to work with Ardha Titivasana. If the bind is a bit tight for you, I would recommend using a strap. So I'll show you here. And if you know what you're doing, we're going to do right side first. So you'll lift the hips up. So you're more in a forward fold. Snuggle your right shoulder behind the knee. As you wrap that right arm around, if you need a strap in your left hand and swing it back to catch. And then you can straighten out the legs. If the legs don't straighten, keep them bent. Take a few breaths. You good? You want this? Yeah. And then it's really very similar to the squat because you're pulling the belly in and up and you're rotating toward the left. Take a nice full inhale where you are. Ragdoll as you exhale, release, shake it out. Now the next side might be your tighter side. So again, have a towel or a strap handy or maybe a belt if you need something to hold on to. When you're ready, snuggling the left shoulder behind the left knee. I come up onto the left hip toes as I bend the knee. That gives me more room to get the shoulder behind the knee first. Then once I have the bind, I drop that heel back down. Knees can stay quite bent. You don't have to force them straight. Maybe you straighten one or both. You have the bind or you want to strap? Good. Good. Pull the belly in and up. Keep breathing. Steady breaths in. Steady breaths out. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then unravel and fold and let it go. And just like we did earlier, we're going to plant the palms down. Just step the feet back into down dog first. Walk the feet back. And then if you want to flow through Vinyasa, go ahead and flow. Take a breath in down dog. And again, we're going to hop the feet to the outside of the hands or walk them up, come back into that yogi squat. So now we're going to work with Bird of Paradise. So it starts very much the same as we just did a moment ago. You're going to wrap and bind first. You don't have to stand. So if the bind is enough and you're happy staying there and breathing, do that. Once you have the bind, you want to stand, you'll look down, shift your weight into the right or the left foot, bend both knees, pull the belly in and up, and then you'll inhale, come up. And again, if that's not working for you, you stay with both feet down. We've got some time here, so don't rush, take your time. If you fall, A, that's normal, and B, try again. If the bind is too tight once you're standing, release the bind. You can vary that. And then when you don't want to be doing this anymore, we'll find ragdoll, shake it out, let it go. Because remember, it's not the poses that are the important thing, it's the fact that you're still breathing. That's the important thing. So smooth out the breath in your ragdoll. Let that be your priority, let that be your focus. And then when you feel that your breathing has smoothed out and it's returned to your priority, then switch sides. Left shoulder behind the knee. Maybe wrap and bind, and you can stay. This is a lovely place to be. Or if you're going farther, you'll bend both knees, look down, shift your weight into that right leg, slowly stand, keep drawing the belly in and up. And again, once you're standing, sometimes that is a really intense bind. Release the bind if it's too intense. We don't want this to hurt. You can take any variation. And even once you're in your pose, if you're standing up, you breathe. Even breath. And then again, we return to ragdoll at the top of the mat and let it go. And come back into the squat once you've had a few breaths in ragdoll. Good. So we're going to move through what possibly could be the last vinyasa. There might be one more, but you have the option here just because you've been working with the shoulders behind the knees. A, you could do Bakasana. B, you could do child's pose. Or C, you could work with TT Basana a little bit if you still have a bit of energy left.
Both shoulders behind both knees, hands behind both feet. Hold on tight with the legs and lift the feet. It's okay if the legs are bent. You're holding on tight with the legs. That's how I'm staying here, squeezing the legs around the upper arms, closer to the shoulders if possible. And then when you don't want to do that anymore, walk your feet back to down dog, and then maybe flow through a vinyasa. Mm-hmm. Good, meet and down dog together. Take a couple of breaths. And then lower to your knees. And pause. So an opportunity to go upside down here. So for some of you, that could be headstand. If you need a wall and you know where your walls are in your own house, go to a wall. If you want to do forearm balance, you could do forearm balance. So we're going to take like maybe 15, 20 breaths. So which ends up being like 2 minutes or so to go up into an inversion. If you're not going upside down completely, you're welcome to return to dolphin. Good. So go upside down. Let me know if you have any questions. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. If you have a question or anything, let me know. Steady Ujjayi breathing. I'm here morally and emotionally. If you fall, I can catch you emotionally, but I can't physically help you. So be careful. Very nice. More active feet. Always feet. Mm-hmm. Breath, bandhas, drishti, whatever you're doing. Listen to your breathing. Find the internal support of bandhas. The bandhas help you to stay supported from the inside. They also help you to direct the breath. And then when you're done, and you still have time if you still want a little bit longer there, but when you're done, just child's pose. Just sit right back onto the heels and take some nice full breaths. Nice. We'll take 5 more breaths in child's pose. And then when you are ready, this is the real last vinyasa. If you want one more vinyasa, now is your chance. You can flow through one more time. But our next pose from here will be seated. So when you're ready, step or lightly jump through, take a seat. Good. So Dandasana first, staff pose. Think of it like a seated Samasthiti. So you still want the same active legs and feet like you were standing upright. Pull the belly in and up, lift the chest up and keep the shoulders down. Just close your eyes here. Maintain bandhas as you maintain breath. Good, and then you can blink the eyes open and either find Janu Shasana A or Ardha Paschimottanasana. So right foot to inner, left thigh, or half lotus. Completely up to you there. Now that we're seated, I can move this a little bit. Good. So again, foot to thigh or half lotus. Turn to face the left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to fold. So whether your hand's on the ground or maybe you're catching your ankle or your foot, do try to keep the shoulders back away from the ears. Make your neck nice and long. Breathing. Not just thinking chest down, but also drawing it forward a bit more. And then inhale, lengthen, lift the head and the chest. Exhale, release your hands. Step your right foot to the outside of the left knee. And then maybe bend the left knee too. Completely up to you. If you have tight hips, you might keep the left leg straight. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, so try to anchor your right sitting bones to the floor. In case there's just one sit bone to the floor. Right hand behind you. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, twist. And hug knee to chest or hook elbow to knee. I know some of you have got the bind there. You're welcome to thread the arm through. And then you can close your eyes. See if you can maintain breath and bandhas here. Keep turning your chin toward the right shoulder. And then inhale, look forward. Exhale, untwist. And then you can straighten out the legs and the knees, shake it out. And then starting with the forward fold over the right leg. So again, that left foot can be in Janu Shashasana here, or up into half lotus. Turn your chest to face the right leg, a little rotation through the spine, deep breath in. Exhale, fold over, nice strong right leg. Again, even as you fold, don't just think down, think forward and down. And then the shoulders draw back and down away from the ears. You can engage the inner thighs a little bit here. They're hugging towards your midline. Inhale, lengthen, lift the head and the chest. Exhale, release the hands and start to step that left foot to the outside of the right knee, which again can stay straight or maybe bend it too, whichever variation allows your left hip and seat to drop down. Left hand behind you, right arm up. Take an inhale, create some length and space. Exhale to find your twist. Roll the left shoulder back, look over the shoulder. Some of you might have the bind, maybe. Breathing fully and maintaining bandhas. As you inhale, look forward. Exhale, untwist. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let the knees butterfly open. I'll give you two options here. If you want a more active pose, pull the heels in as close to your seat as you can, and then fold using a little more arm strength. Still shoulders back and down, but you can use a little bit of your arms. If you want a more passive pose, let the feet come forward. So you have a big diamond shape, and then just allow yourself to relax down over the legs. I would recommend doing both of these on a regular basis, both of the different variations if you can, just because it changes up how and where you feel the stretch. This makes me want to cry. And again, feel your breath in your body here. Stay present with the sensations as you breathe. And then with your next inhale, slowly sit up. And as you exhale, press your knees together. And then from here, you're going to lie down onto your back. So you might have to scoot yourself forward. If you feel like it's been so long since you've done boat pose, you could take sinking boat. It just says no. But you might say yes to sinking boat pose, coming all the way down. Once you're on your back, bend your knees to your chest, rock side to side. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. Good. And then you can plant your feet on the floor, and we are going to find a few back bends here. So for the first one, I really want you to just stay with bridge and really focus on stretching the fronts of your hips and your thighs, because you have done a lot of hip flexor work this morning. So you really want to stretch that out nice and evenly. Press down into the feet, pull the belly in, and then inhale, lift the hips up. You can keep the hands on the floor or interlace your fingers together behind you. Engage your inner thighs a little bit to help keep the knees over the ankles, and then really press down into the feet. Pressing chest toward chin, but not chin toward chest. Always breathing. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Take a breath here. We'll do two more. You can stay with bridge. That's absolutely perfect. If you'd like to work with wheel, you can bring your hands up by your shoulders. Firmly press down into the hands and the feet. Pull the belly in, really engage both Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. And then inhale, lift up into bridge or wheel. And again, use your foundation. Stay steady with your breath. 2, 3. Feel all 4 corners of your feet press down. 4, 5. Exhale, lower down. Take a breath. You might roll out your wrists. You might let your knees windshield wiper left to right. And then we'll do it one more time. So again, find the foundation to your feet. Pull the belly in. Hands by your hips or shoulders. And then use an inhale to come up. You're in my bed. And breathe. For 1, 2. Keep pressing the chest toward the wall behind you. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, come all the way down. Once you're on your back, you can hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side. And you might even find a happy baby pose feels nice there. You could catch opposite feet, or catch your feet and draw the heels and knees down. Release just your left foot to the floor and then cross your right ankle over your left knee. Coming in to thread the needle. Keep the right foot flexed. This could be enough, or draw that left knee in. You can interlace your fingers either behind the thigh or in front of the shin, but whatever lets your shoulders stay on the floor. Keeping the face and jaw relaxed. Keep the upper body relaxed. If you have a deeper expression here, maybe take leg cradle, like reclined pigeon. You can extend that left leg out. Nice full breaths into the torso. Good, and then switch sides. You can release the right foot to the floor, cross the left ankle over the right knee, flex the left foot, and then just take a moment, a breath here to gauge how the side is feeling. Maybe draw the thigh in, catching the back of the thigh or in front of the shin. If you need to go deeper here, go deeper. Again, no strain, no pain, and full breathing. Again, some of you will go deeper into that reclined pigeon if you want to take that leg cradle and then extend the right leg out. Nice. And then start to release. So a couple of options for you here. I know some of you will be moving into shoulder stand. You can rock the hips up and over the shoulders. You could take the legs straight up from the floor or a block and stay there too. Or you can move into a reclined spinal twist. So kind of gauge like how you would like this to end. If you want to go upside down, that's great. If you're happy staying more passive in a twist, that's perfect too. So if you're going upside down, rocking the hips up and over the shoulders, you could come into a brief plow pose before extending the legs up to vertical. But wherever you are, continue to breathe steadily, as fully as you can. If you're in shoulder stand, you can either gaze toward the toes or maybe close the eyes. If you're in the twist, keep the knees close to the body so that you have a more than a 90-degree bend at the waist. Or less than 90-degree bend at the waist. Good. If you took shoulder stand, you can move into plow when you're ready, letting the legs lower toward the floor behind you. If you took a twist, you can switch the direction of your twist. And if your legs are extending straight up, you can stay where you are, or maybe find a happy baby pose again. Always breathing. If you're in plow, you can bend the knees into Karnapidasana, letting the knees rest on the forehead or hugging the head with both knees. And then we'll all start to come back to center. So if you took a twist, you'll start to come back to center. If you were upside down, you'll start to lower down. We'll all bring the legs down to the floor, straightening the knees, pointing the feet. And we'll find fish pose together, Matsyasana. So once the legs are down, prop yourself up onto your elbows. Lift the chest up and let your head tilt back. Actively lifting the chest up higher than the shoulders. Keep the legs active, keep the low belly firm. And then when you're ready to release, you can come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in close. And we will move into Shavasana from here. So we'll do Shavasana together this morning. You can extend the legs out. If you need blocks or pillows underneath the knees so that your low back is a little more comfortable and supported there, you can do that. Let the arms extend out wider than your mat. Let your shoulders snuggle more comfortably underneath you. And then take a few deep breaths in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Again, nice full inhale through the nose. Again, you can lie down onto your back here, taking Shavasana. Yeah, lie down, good. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. And so allowing yourself time now for complete effortlessness and complete ease. We'll just take a few moments here to scan the body.
So when I say a part of the body, I want you to engage that part, really squeeze it tight, and then exhale, release it or soften it. So if I say right foot, really squeeze the right foot and then release. Right calf, squeeze and release. Right thigh and glutes, squeeze and then release. And then the left foot. And the left calf. And the left thigh and glutes. And then engage the muscles of the belly, engage the abdominals, and then let go. Engage the muscles of the chest, and then let go. And then the right hand, squeeze and release. The right arm and shoulder, squeeze and release. Left hand, left arm and shoulder. Engage the muscles of the head and the neck, squeeze everything. And then soften completely. Allowing yourself time here for complete effortlessness, complete ease. No effort in the body, leave the body to itself. And no effort with the breath, leave the breath to itself. While you relax there, I will read to you a passage from Leslie Colvin. She says, "May the love of truth guide our path. May we stop to honor the silence. May challenges be opportunities for grace, for growth. May we not be imprisoned by fear or greed. May lessons inspire us to persevere, and when necessary, be still. May we be mindful of our ancestors and all upon whose shoulders we stand, without losing the promise of now. May gratitude never be a stranger, and may we embrace the mystery." Begin to bring your awareness back to your body. Just feel your body on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Notice as the air becomes the breath. And as your breathing begins to deepen, you can explore movements. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll through your ankles and your wrists. Just noticing what it feels like to move and breathe and be in your body. You might stretch the arms up overhead, or simply draw the knees into the chest. Allow your eyes to remain closed as you make your way to seated. And once seated, bring your hands to your heart. And take a moment to reflect on your intention or your dedication, or simply express gratitude for the ability and the opportunity to step onto the mat, to connect to your practice, to connect to your breath, and those things that do remain consistent and constant. Om Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam
Nyayena Margena Mahi Mahim Shaha Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Together with honor and respect and much gratitude for one another, thank you all for your presence. Namaste.
Namaste.